Beneath the Atlantic lies a forgotten U.S. military convoy, carrying gold so valuable. Far below the waves of the North Atlantic lies a mystery the world forgot.
In 1942, during World War II, a U.S. military gold convoy vanished without reaching its destination. Today, divers stumble upon a massive hull section, unlike anything recorded in maritime charts.
Collapsed cargo sections stretch across the seabed, hinting at a violent descent into the abyss. Skeletal remains lie in tattered uniforms, frozen in a mission they never completed. Crates marked U.S. Mint appear beneath sand, a label never meant for the public eye. Gold bars spill into the seabed, untouched since American forces tried to transport them in secret. WWII rifles and helmets lie beside ammunition, turning the seafloor into a time capsule of conflict. Safe containers remain chained together, engineered to protect classified cargo at any cost.
Navigation tools drift from a metal locker, evidence of a convoy navigating dangerous waters.
A bronze eagle emblem confirms the convoy's origin, no clothes, a classified U.S. military transport. Tiny trails of gold dust trace the ocean floor, leading divers deeper into the wreck site.
A vault-like container sits sealed, built with steel walls thicker than any civilian shipment.
Divers use cutting torches to breach the steel, attempting to reveal what has been hidden for decades.
Light cuts through the vault, revealing stacks of gold bars worth unimaginable sums.
Torn military documents float freely, classified markings still visible after decades underwater. Dog tags lie half-buried in sand, the final identity of soldiers lost beneath the waves. Neatly stacked gold ingots remain aligned, untouched since the convoy's final mission in 1942.
Ammunition crates spill bullets and shells, turning the seabed into a frozen battlefield of metal.
Rusted propeller blades have broken away, sinking into the sand like silent monuments.
Steel vaults remain sealed, their reinforced hinges defying both rust and time.
Corroded radio equipment hints at last transmissions sent before the convoy vanished. A skeleton rests in the pilot's chair, frozen in its final command of a doomed mission. A brass compass and torn logs reveal navigation routes that were never completed.
Faded stamps reading Fort Knox shipment hint at the gold's original origin. Gold dust rises into the water, sparkling beneath diver lights like underwater stars. Torn flags and insignias serve as the last remnants of a forgotten military convoy.
Weapon lockers burst open, releasing rifles and pistols swallowed by saltwater.
Inventory sheets reveal gold quantities logged meticulously before departure from U.S. soil. A massive debris field marks the explosion that dragged the gold convoy into the abyss. Military helmets rest quietly under coral growth, symbols of soldiers lost without closure. Field manuals drift in silence, their pages recording orders that were never fulfilled.
Inside an armored room, ammunition lies untouched, shielded by steel walls thick as vaults. A document case contains gold certificates, physical proof of a shipment worth millions. Skeletons occupy rusted bunks, revealing soldiers likely trapped as the vessel sank.
Gold bars stamped U.S. Mint confirm the convoy's classified mission of transporting federal bullion.
Broken radio antennas lie across twisted beams, evidence of transmissions cut short.
Empty holsters and belts suggest soldiers prepared for combat that never arrived. Luxury watches remain sealed in cases, their mechanisms preserved despite decades underwater. A collapsed vault chamber spills gold bars into open water, revealing the convoy's true value. Uniform patches drift through currents, remnants of the ranks and duties once assigned.
Reinforced bulkheads show the vessel was built to withstand threats beyond ordinary commerce.
Stacks of silver sit beside gold ingots, forming an underwater treasury of immense worth.
An officer's skeleton remains seated at his desk, suggesting he stayed until the final moment.
A metal seal displaying the Fort Knox insignia confirms the convoy's bullion origin. The communication room remains flooded, its final messages forever trapped in static silence. Heavy chains lock gold crates in place, designed to prevent theft, even during wartime transport. The burst boiler room suggests catastrophic structural failure as the vessel descended into darkness. Gold coins lie wedged in vent shafts, carried by violent currents during the ship's final moments. The navigator's skeleton sits beside maps and tools, testament to a final attempt at survival. Crates of silverware drift slowly, their polished surfaces dulled by decades beneath the sea.
Sealed containers marked "Precious Cargo" confirm the high security of this mission.
In the medical bay, skeletal remains lie on hospital beds, their final injuries unknown. Breathing equipment lies abandoned, never used in time to save the trapped crew. A collapsed cargo elevator rests atop scattered bullion, evidence of failed emergency lifts. Typewriters and classified files float freely, once used to log secret transportation orders.
Strongboxes contain certificates and bonds worth millions, preserved by airtight seals.
A decased officer's coat retains medals of honor, hinting at ranks aboard the convoy. Modern salvage divers tag gold crates carefully, preparing for recovery and documentation. Blueprints reveal the vessel's layout, allowing experts to map gold vaults and escape routes. Coral slowly consumes gold bars, turning priceless cargo into part of the ocean's own architecture. Black and white photos drift gently, silent memories of soldiers who never returned home. Sealed tubes preserve gold certificates, documenting the convoy's true financial payload. Refrigeration units sit cracked open, transformed into artificial reefs for curious marine life.
The captain's skeleton remains in his command chair, loyal to his duty until the bitter end. Cargo nets hold gold bars tightly, refusing to release their grip, even beneath the waves.
Bronze statues and artifacts rest underwater, cultural treasures lost alongside financial ones. A waterproof briefcase remains chained in place, suggesting classified orders inside. Skeletons in life jackets float near a crushed lifeboat, revealing a failed attempt to escape.
War medals lie buried in sediment, honors never received by the men who earned them.
Modern divers document every detail, turning the wreck into a submerged historical archive. Strongboxes spill silver coins, expanding the convoy's treasure far beyond gold.
A transport ledger lists coded quantities, hinting that this mission held deeper purpose.
A gold ring clings to a skeletal finger, the last personal story of an unidentified officer. The debris field stretches for hundreds of meters, showing how violently the convoy broke apart.
Divers recover sealed war bonds, financial instruments worth millions even today. A massive vault door lies broken on the seabed, evidence of violent internal pressure.
Sample cores are extracted for metallurgical verification before recovery begins. A sealed diplomatic case with wax insignia hints at government-level secrecy. Medical records drift silently, documenting the health of a crew that never made landfall.
Strongroom hinges indicate reinforced construction far beyond civilian standards.
A skeleton lies in a private officer cabin, isolated from the chaos outside.
Gold coins slide down sandy slopes, disappearing into unexplored depths. Lifting bags elevate crates gently, preventing damage during the ascent.
Recovery drones map the wreck with sonar, identifying targets for extraction.
Paper rolls of silver dollars emerge intact, their value compounded by history. A cluster of skeletons reveals where the final crew gathered during the sinking. A blueprint tube contains route plans and schematics, confirming their classified destination.
Extraction operations load gold into recovery capsules, securing the convoy's long-lost cargo.
As divers depart, the ocean returns to silence, keeping its secrets for another lifetime.